If I learned this single lesson sooner, I would have been able to go from zero to thousands of dollars per month, skinny to jacked, and insecure and socially awkward to confident, literally 3 times faster from when I started my self-improvement journey 5 years ago. So a couple days ago, I got sick. I had a sore throat, I was coughing all the time, I got a stuffy nose, which you might be able to tell from how I'm speaking, and usually I just try to sit back and relax and recover as fast as I possibly can, but this time I started to read a book, and what I read in that book made me realize something that I've known for years but never fully understood. The part that I was reading in that book was talking about your self-image, and in order to build that positive self-image, you need to act as if you were that person. The person who's successful, who isn't lazy, who isn't socially awkward. Once I read that single part, I realized in that moment that I wasn't acting like that person. I was laying in my bed, being lazy, not doing the things that I should be doing. So I picked myself up, started to deep clean my room, and completed all the tasks that I needed to do that day. I started acting as if I wasn't sick. And now we're on to the next day, and I feel tremendously better. There's a Bible verse that I think describes this perfectly, which is Proverbs 23:7. And a part of that verse says, "For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." I know it sounds really cliche, but if you want to become the person you've always wanted to be, you need to start acting like that man or woman. Even when you feel sick, when you feel lonely, when you feel depressed, or when you feel like the whole world is against you. You have to free yourself from that victim mentality. There are things that will happen in your life that you can't control. For me, it was just getting randomly sick. But even though I fully can't control that, I can control how I act and my attitude towards it. Instead of laying there in my bed wallowing of how sick I am and how bad I felt, instead I picked myself up and played the best cards that I was dealt. There's another very huge lesson that I learned that exact same day. So I had to go run some errands with my dad, just do a couple things, and after we finished what we needed to do, he took me to the place where he helps homeless people, preaches to them, tries to better their lives, and me and my dad got to talk to one of the guys that are there, and he was talking about how he just got out of the hospital for the 6th time, and how it was inevitable that he was going to die, and that there was zero hope for him. And before I say what I'm about to say, obviously this guy's in a very tough situation, and it's something that I've never even experienced myself, which I'm lucky I'm in this situation. But after that encounter with this guy, my dad taught me this very important lesson. He was telling me how people don't speak life and victory over themselves. It's death and the devil that puts lies into people's heads, where they think there's no hope, that they're doomed. And even with people who aren't in super tough situations like that, I see a lot of people just speaking stuff over themselves that isn't good. Literally speaking over themselves, I can't do it. I can't better myself. If you keep saying that, what do you think is going to happen? Honestly, do you expect anything to turn around when you just keep on putting yourself down? And I don't mean to get all preachy, but without faith, we can't do it. But we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So instead of speaking those negative things over yourself, start speaking good things and start acting like a winner. Your mouth can either build you up or tear you down. It is your choice. This is just a part of changing your life for the better. But if you really want to start changing your life and getting ahead, click on this video right now and I'll share what I know. And don't forget, I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you on the other side.